Please be seated. Welcome to the commencement ceremony for the graduating class of 2020. I don't have to remind those in attendance today that it's been a bizarre year. We appreciate your patience as we've had to make so many changes from the norm to finish out the 2019-2020 school year. Thank you again for bearing with us during this time, and we're happy that we are finally getting to have a commencement ceremony. From the administration, school board, and staff, we would like to welcome all of our guests to this ceremony. We are proud of these students and want to honor them for their completion of their high school education. If you refer to your graduation program, it has a great deal of information today. We would like to direct your attention to the section that has the 12th grade academic awards. Since we were unable to have a ceremony, we placed these awards on a table in the lobby. If you are listed as receiving an award, we ask you to pick up this award as you exit today. Also, we have some outside areas available for pictures. If you want to stay and take pictures afterwards, we ask that people go ahead and distance as they do that, or from one family to another. And we do have boxes in the northwest and the southwest corner of the arena on the upper level. If you've purchased pictures, you can just place your picture order and money in that box without having to touch anything. At this time, we will have our student welcome. Graduating senior Abby Stillwell will deliver the welcome. Immediately after the welcome, graduating senior Lily Rogers will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, and that will be followed by the national anthem. After the national anthem, the invocation will be delivered by Lily Rogers. At this time, Abby Stillwell.
Welcome to the 2020 Valley View High School graduation ceremony. We are so thankful that you all decided to join us today. While this is not what any of us planned for, I think I can speak for us all in appreciation of our administration's hard work in preparing this ceremony for us today. Many of us thought this day would never even happen in person. Losing the last quarter of our senior year is something that we will never get back. So many athletes lost the opportunity to participate in their favorite sports, and other students lost those precious moments with students and their favorite teachers. Everyone told us our senior year would go by fast, but I don't think anyone ever imagined that it would go by as fast as it did. Again, I would like to thank everyone who was able to join us today, and I hope that we all walk out of here with hope for the future.
Please stand and join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Tradition, let us join together in a moment of prayer. Dear Lord, today is a day filled with celebration, joy, and gratitude. We ask that you bless this graduation and all of the students and families in attendance today and take part in the ceremony alongside us. We give praise to you for allowing us all the privilege of being able to attend this graduation and for permitting myself and my fellow students the closure that comes with graduating before we begin the next chapter of our lives. I ask that you work in the lives of each and every graduate as we move on past today and the lives that we have grown so accustomed to. Though we are all going down different paths in life, let each of us be successful in our own unique ways, and let us find happiness alongside it. Help us to use our education to benefit ourselves and the world around us, and bestow upon us the courage to positively impact the world as we move forward, the humility required to learn from our mistakes, and the wisdom that comes with growing up. Amen.
At this time, we'll have a song titled "Hold On to the Memories."
Memories fade, but they're never lost. Colors change with time and change of heart. If I hold on to the memories and use them to guide me, will you be right here beside me? Everything I know is behind me. I'm starting a new life. I just don't want to say goodbye. The sun has set on everything we know. Friends we've made, I don't want to let go. After everything that we have learned, it's our time now, it's our turn. If I hold on to the memories and use them to guide me, will you be right here beside me? Everything I know is behind me. I'm starting a new life. I just don't want to say goodbye. The lights go dim as we suddenly see it's time to find who we're meant to be. We couldn't wait for this to end. Now we wish we can start again. If I hold on to the memories and use them to guide me, will you be right here beside me? Everything I know is behind me. I'm starting a new life. I just don't want to say goodbye.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Mr. Brian Russell, Superintendent of Schools at Valley View.
Thank you all very much. I just want to say, graduates, I'm so very proud of you. Thank you for showing up today. I know that as long as it's been, it was hard to wait for this day to come, and it means so much to your parents and all your relatives for you to be here today. I know most of you would rather have stayed home than come, but that's part of it, and I appreciate you paying homage to your families and being here today to pay tribute and we just appreciate your accomplishments and thank you for being Blazers. It's my honor to announce to you our board members and also our administrators. Real quickly, Lee Lane, Richard Rogers, Todd Reed, Tad Margolis, and Brant Tosh are our board members. With us today are Mr. Rogers and Mr. Reed in attendance. Our cast of administrators, they're scattered throughout the building and been helping. They'll have different duties. You'll see them throughout. Mr. Roland Popejoy, curriculum director. Sarah Osment is curriculum director. Carol Brown, our LEA specialist. Barry Jones, junior high principal. Lindsay Lambertson, junior high assistant principal. Greg Brannon, junior high dean of students. Ella Bradsher is intermediate principal. Crystal Klein, intermediate assistant principal. Ryan Fletcher, intermediate dean of students. Pam Clark, elementary principal. Beth Carr, intermediate assistant principal. Dave Gooden, high school. Michelle Crane, this will be her last time announcing names for us unless we just con her into coming back, but she's retiring and we're going to miss her dearly. She's our high school assistant principal. And Jason Manchester, high school dean of students. At this time, I would like to present the valedictorian, Shelby Ho, and the class salutatorian, Keely Madden.
Months ago, I pictured this scenario where I would stand before you all and give some speech about a deep insight on life. However, after spending a lot of time by myself, I have come to the realization that I am not very smart. I stand before you all because I either, one, happen to have more free time, or two, happen to be able to regurgitate useless trivia better than my fellow graduates. Therefore, as a fledgling adult younger than nearly everyone within this arena, I find it not in my place to give a lecture on life. Instead, I would like to thank everyone that have helped me reach this point. To the teachers and faculty of Valley View and Altus High for teaching me and maintaining the hectic environment that is high school, at least to the best of their abilities. To my dear friends, past and present, for shaping me to the individual that I am now and dealing with my endless antics, and most importantly, to my dear family who have sacrificed everything to get me to this point, and to whom I remain eternally grateful and sincerely apologize for being a non-binary bisexual. Thank you. Now I am ready to go sleep, assuming I still have a bed.
Hello there. Some of you might not know me since I've been locked in my room studying for the past 4 years, so I must say that it's nice to meet you as we get to say our official goodbye. For those of you that I do know, I must apologize for my behavior. Half the time I was running on 3 hours of sleep and caffeine alone, so if I did something to offend you, then I probably didn't mean it. We've been through a lot these past 12 years, from fighting on the playground to get to the swings first, to more recently whenever we had to listen to Mr. Gooden's intercom sermons and Mr. Moody and Mr. Crater's life lessons. Our class of 2020 has experienced a lot together. While we do share a lot of these experiences, much of what you'll remember from high school is unique to you only. Each of us had our own club, team, or friend group that suffered beside each other through all of the late-night study breakdowns or high school drama that we had to endure. So before we start our adult journeys, we get to use this time to take a final look at our years together, all of the late-night projects and the dumb videos that we had to make for English. And behind all of that, we get to thank our supportive parents and teachers who are the reason that we get to graduate today. Thank you for the late-night poster supply runs and for staying after school to help us understand a confusing concept. We definitely could not have done this without you. As for us graduates, let's try to remember every moment. All the games in the freezing cold, the sleeping on the bus only to wake up to your yelling teammates, and the quiet moments in class where you're supposed to be AR reading, but instead you Snapchat your friend under your desk. Even though we may not remember each other in the next 5 to 10 years, we get to keep these moments with us. And as you move on to whatever the future brings, try to stay safe and be decent.
In this crazy world where people fight over any and everything online, and where we have to wear masks just to graduate, try to stay safe and represent yourself and your family well. I hope that your high school years gave you many great moments and an education to survive you through adulthood. I hope that it gave you lifelong friends and mentors to fuel a happy and healthy social life. But mostly, I hope that each of my fellow graduates can use what you got here to achieve your goals. Thank you for the years and for the memories that you've given me. And even though high school didn't end the way that we planned, though we didn't get to go to prom or DC or get to finish high school sports, I hope that each of you move on to do great things in the future. Thank you.
Nothing personal. Graduates and guests, on behalf of the Valley View Public Schools and School Board, it gives me great pleasure to present to you the class of 2020, or the graduating class of 2020. These students have met all of the requirements of the Department of Education for graduation. So at this time, I ask the first row to please rise and move to your right, and we'll line you up. And we do ask our graduates, after you receive your diploma, to go back to your chair and sit down, because we are a little lower than most graduations, so that'll kind of help us on picture taking from the audience.
Yes, normally what we would do is we would have the row to go ahead and stand, but what we're going to ask the students to do is to be seated as they get back to their seats. Normally we're a little more elevated, and this will give you a better opportunity to take photographs and video recordings. So as graduates, as you return to your seat, go ahead and sit down. Thank you. Bryson William Gibson. Graduating summa cum laude, Isabella Brianne Gibson. Jed Henry Goldsmith. Graduating magna cum laude, Travis Wayne Graff. Graduating magna cum laude, Whitley Page Griggs. Mark Stelline Guerriere. Graduating magna cum laude, Amelia Elizabeth Gwynn.
Give her-
Second row, please rise and come forward. Jaden Lee Hammett. Ebony Satine Harrison. Noah Cole Hawkins. Graduating summa cum laude and class valedictorian, Shelby Fungvi Ho. Graduating summa cum laude, Alexander Michael Hoffman. Gage Bryant Hobbs. Leighton Christopher Holyfield. Third row, please rise and come forward. Autumn Ashley Holland. Graduating magna cum laude, Megan Addison Holland. Graduating summa cum laude, Caleb Randall Hooten. Drex Landon Housley. Graduating magna cum laude, Matthew Sue. Zeke Dylan Hundley. Andrew Carson Hunt. Next row may rise and come forward. Grace Darlene Ireland. Cameron Jacob Irvin. Kelsey Olivia Irvin. Graduating cum laude, Shay Elizabeth Ishmael. Graduating magna cum laude, Kaylee Darlene Islis. Graduating magna cum laude, Catherine Lynn James. Graduating cum laude, Levi Dean Johns. Next row, rise and come forward. Blake Allen Johns. Graduating summa cum laude, Presley Jade Johnston. Graduating magna cum laude, Ashley Elizabeth Judd. Kira Ann Judd. Graduating cum laude, Haley Jade Kelman. Ian Nichols Keach.
Ian. Swap with me, Bubba.
Emma Leah Kelly. Next row, rise and come forward. Madison Elizabeth Kennedy. Ella Rose Klingensmith. Hannah Marie Cusin. Graduating magna cum laude, Isaac Douglas LaFerney. Graduating summa cum laude, Eli Holden Lawrence. Fletcher James Layton. Brianna Nicole Lowett. Congratulations to all graduates.
All right. Well, we didn't do a very good job getting those diplomas in order, did we? But we'll do better next ceremony. So anyway, at this time, if all graduates please stand, and Avery Aquino is going to come on the screen here and go through our turning the tassels and closing remarks. And then after he does that, we will all sing the alma mater, and then we'll be close to the end of our ceremony. So, but thank you for bearing with us, and we apologize for our diplomas are out of order, but we will get that straight.
Class of 2020, it's time to turn the tassel. With me on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Hello, class of 2020. Now I realize that I'm the only thing keeping you guys from leaving, so I'll make this thing short. The class of 2020. It took 4 years, 2 buildings, lots of different classes, and 1 global pandemic for us to get here. And although this isn't the ending that we wanted it, we should reflect on the great memories we made and the lessons we learned. No virus can take away the amount of flour we consumed at football games, the countless announcements from Mr. Gooden, and the feeling of embarrassment as Mrs. Leonard sang us happy birthday. Lastly, I want to thank everyone that has helped us get to this point. Shout out to Kanye West, my mom and dad, Miss Doris, and many more. The class of 2020, it's been an amazing 4 years with you guys, and from the bottom of my heart, I wish you all the very best. Thank you. Now stand for the alma mater.
Ladies and gentlemen, with great pride, I present to you the Valley View graduated class of 2020. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our second graduation ceremony. Please have a safe and great day.